So, I'm just gonna say, I'm very proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. Listen, guys and gals, here's the thing. It's sad that this even needs to be said, but I'm just gonna say it, and I'm just gonna be one of many people who says it today. Actually, well, today's the day after, so you know what I'm saying. The 4th of July is about celebrating our country and the freedoms that we have. I know there are a lot of people who don't understand and or appreciate the freedoms that we have in this country. Let me explain something to you. You can feel two things at once. You can feel more than two things at once. This is something that is a concept applicable for many things in life. This is something I often relate to in my grief journey. I am both very grateful and happy for the life I have now. So grateful. And simultaneously, I grieve part of the life I had before because I've lost my son. Okay, that can be applied to our country. You can recognize and, recognize that there are still changes that need to be made, progresses that need to happen, things that you don't love per se, people that you may not agree with. You can acknowledge that. You don't have to love everything. And you can still be proud to be where you are. You can still be grateful for the progresses we have made, for the freedoms that we do have. Because here's the thing. I know a lot of you think that in other countries things are better than here. Maybe some places there are. Okay. But let me tell you, talk to people who actually live in those other countries. Just watch the TikToks of these people who are here from other countries for the World Cup. And they're discovering all these things about America while they're here. And we genuinely have so much more freedoms than other places, most other places in the world. Does that mean we're perfect? No. Does that mean all leadership now, past or future, is perfect and gets everything right? No. Our jobs, especially as Christians, is to pray for our leadership, okay? Disagreeing is one thing, but hating, slander, crimes, violence, etc. What's the point? Where does that get you? There's so much to be grateful for in this country, while simultaneously you do have every right to say, well, I also don't like XYZ. I also recognize there is a problem over here. There is something over here that I don't agree with. There's something over here that still needs progress. That is an area we do need to work on more. But over here on this side, we're able to do this. We're able to do that. We have made so much progress in this area, that area. My point is, you can feel more than one thing at once. And there's so much hate and slander about this country. And in my opinion, and many more people out there, and you can disagree with me, you have that right. I personally think that's just don't be in this country. If you hate it that bad, if you hate this country that bad that you want to leave, then go ahead and leave. That may sound harsh, that may sound extreme, but if you're going to hate it so bad that you want to be verbally, or some people much less, physically violent, bye, see ya. Because like I said, I'm not sitting on here trying to take away or degrade people or, invalidate anyone's emotions for things that they don't agree with or things that they feel like we still need to work on as a country. that's fine. That's one thing. But we can be mature about things that we do not agree with. We can be mature about things that we still need to work on as a country. Nothing in life is perfect. Evaluate yourself before you evaluate someone else. Check yourself. What do you need to work on as a person? We're all flawed. We're all working on stuff. Put all of us flawed people together in one state, one city, one state, one country. Things aren't going to be perfect all the time. Hello. And look at our past. You can probably pick any topic that you're complaining about, and I can't guarantee, but I can almost guarantee that most topics you're going to pick have made a lot of progress in the last 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. And let me tell you, you're not alone. There's a lot of things on the opposite side of the political spectrum I don't agree with. There's a lot of things that I do agree with some of the people that are in leadership right now. And there's a lot of things in the people in leadership I don't agree with right now. And I'll leave it at that. I am very proud and grateful to be an American. I have no shame in saying that. We've come such a long way. The fact that we even have the freedom to come on the internet and say that not only we're proud to be an American, but the fact that we're able to come on the internet and publicly slander America, slander our own country, slander leadership if we choose to, slander other people in videos, in comments, in DMs, all of that. That's freedom of speech, and that's insane. It's also very immature if that's the route that you choose to go, but that's a little side tangent. So, like I said, I don't come on here very often and talk politics, talk about all the things that I do and don't agree with as far as leadership, state-wise, country-wise, all of that. I don't normally get into all of that on here because that's not necessarily the main focus of my channel. So I withhold those details. Maybe one day that will be the focus of my channel. Hopefully not. My point is, if you focus more so on the grateful side of your heart and you adjust your attitude, not saying that you're magically going to not have these feelings over here on this side, okay? But if you change the way that you handle those and you focus more on, you know what, okay, that's true, this is frustrating, it's very challenging, I wish this was different, and hopefully as time goes on, we will continue to make progress there, because, okay. However, let's be grateful for where we are now. Even if there's only one thing in this country that I can find, even if the one and only thing I can find is that I can get on TikTok and rant, a lot of other countries are not allowed that freedom. Okay? Focus on the gratitude in your life. The smallest thing. You woke up today. Okay? I'm just saying in this country in general, but also narrow it down to even just your specific life. When you focus more on the gratitude in your world, your attitude in general is going to change. Your heart posture is going to readjust. I promise you, you're going to be happier. Not every day is going to be perfect, okay? It's not like the bad emotions just magically go away. But look, just trust me. Just trust your big sister Hannah Page, okay? All right. I'm done. Okay. I love you. God loves you so much more. I promise. I encourage you to pray, drink more water, stay hydrated. Okay. I hope everybody did have a good 4th of July. And until next time, my sunflowers. Peace out.